All right, good evening, everyone. Hopefully, y'all can hear me pretty good. I am, I don't know what I'm thinking tonight. I procrastinated. Anyway, hello, everyone. Tonight, I want to talk about something that has been on my heart and my mind for a minute, and that is money. I am past 40, not quite at retirement age, but definitely close to it. Close enough that I'm thinking about it, and I should have been thinking about it long before now. So I want to talk about money a little bit, not so much from the investment standpoint, but more so from practical things that you can do in your everyday life, or things that to think about doing that can help you, one, to save money. Because look, y'all, these grocery prices. Who can afford groceries these days? And then two, the more money you save, the more you can invest and do other things with. So, where's my list? Let me get my handy dandy list. And we're going to get started. And what I was saying, y'all, is I'm in the process of doing 2 videos. Who do I think I am, a YouTuber? I'm really not, but the fact that I'm procrastinated all evening lets me know that I need to do things a little bit differently. So anyway, this is all about saving from the standpoint of saving put away, as well as saving money on everyday things that you're doing. Okay, so all this came about because last year I did the 100-day money challenge. I tried to do it twice. I was only able to do it completely one time. And so for those who don't know, if you do the 100-day money challenge and you do it successfully, you save $5,050. So I did so good. I was like, let me do it again. Second time, it flopped. But I will say, for me, the 100-day money savings challenge does have its level of difficulty, not because it's hard to do from a technical standpoint, but when you're pulling random numbers, and what I found difficult is there were some weeks I get paid bi-weekly. I have a mortgage, I have kids, I have a nonprofit that I am responsible for. I have a lot of activities and things that I do and want to do. So, but at the same time, even though I want to do things, I also want to save money. So you have to find balance. But what I found difficult is there were some weeks when you're randomly drawing those numbers, there were some weeks where I would have to save $425. For me, in a weekly time frame, that's difficult, and trying to live and do other things as well. So anyway, this year I'm doing things a little bit differently. I calculated what I wanted to save this year, and that is around $10,000. But the strategy that I have really only gets me to a little bit over 7, but I think I can do the 10. But so anyway, I want to do anywhere between $7,000 and $10,000. And in doing so, there's certain things that you have to do in order to ensure your success. One, that is setting a budget. And when you set a budget, that comes with certain things. That comes with knowing all of your incoming monies, that comes with knowing everything that you are responsible for that needs to go out. So your budget at a minimum has to have those 2 things. In addition, there are so many tools out there for setting a budget. You could do, of course, regular old handwriting. I'm an Excel girl. I love to whip out a spreadsheet or do a spreadsheet. Excel even has some useful templates that if you're pretty handy with Excel, if you need to modify it in any way, you can do that. There's mint.com. There's EveryDollar. So there's quite a few tools out there. But if you, and again, if you don't like them, you can make your own. Now, that's one of the things that I want to look at the end of this video, because of course, these social media feeds, they hear you talking, and lo and behold, what you talked about shows up in your in your feed. So this is a tool that I purchased that it just came. Well, it actually came about a week ago, but I'm going to open it with y'all. But I'm going to do that at the end. We'll come back. But this is supposed to be a budgeting tool, okay? The other thing that you want to do as well is if you have any type of credit card bills, anything outside of your living expenses, if you have anything like that, if you can pay them off or pay them down as much as possible, do that before you start saving, because you want to be able to allocate all of any of your extra money to go towards your savings. So that again is if you can do that. If you can't do that, do what you can, but I would advise for you to pay off all of your bills or just as much of your bills as you can. I did that last year when I started the Money Savings Challenge. And again, I just told you that I even still had some difficulty, or I wouldn't say, I guess a better word would be some strain, some difficulty. I still was able to do it, but it was not easy. Keep your purchases to a minimum. You got to do that. All right, sorry y'all, that was my daughter. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to pause again. I'm cooking. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So this is also a tool. These are just tools. These are just tools and tips. Try to make your saving automatic. Making it automatic means set it up and forget it. That's, I think, what I'm going to like better about this year as opposed to the Money Savings Challenge. I like the Money Savings Challenge because it was interactive. It was something that I could do every day with my son, with my kids. They saw me doing it. My son wanted to get involved. So I think from that aspect, it was definitely very beneficial. However, it was every day for 100 days. Yeah. So set it and forget it. You can do this through, if your employer does automatic deposits, if you could do that into different accounts so that it goes directly where it needs to go, do that. If your employer only lets you do automatic, or if you do, what's it called? What's the thing called, y'all? Lord, I don't know what my words are, but you know, when your employer direct deposit, Lord, okay, if your employer does direct deposits, right, but they only let you do it to one account. I don't know which employers do that these days, because they used to do that back in the day. But if your employer only lets you do it into one account, or it has a max of 2 or 3, and the account that you are saving in is not one of those designated accounts, like if you have several accounts that you're putting your money aside in, then you can still do it through your online banking. So for example, if your automatic deposit to your checking account is $1,000, right, and you've already maxed out the different accounts that you can do a direct deposit in, you can also set it up through your banking so that when you get your direct deposit, you can set up on whatever those days are. So if that's weekly, bi-weekly, whatever, you can set it up so on that day, when you get your direct deposit, it automatically goes to whatever account. You do a transfer. You do an auto transfer for that. So again, if it's weekly or bi-weekly, you set it up so for whatever day you get paid. If it's on Fridays, every Friday, you set up for whatever amount to be auto transferred from your checking account to your savings account, or whatever it is that you're using. Also, to accelerate your savings. So this is tip number 4. I'm sorry, I didn't number these, y'all, or I didn't tell y'all when I was numbering. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better at this. I am. So the first one was set a budget. The second one was make sure your bills with payments, these are the bills outside of your regular living expenses, make sure they are at a minimum, which means that if you can pay them off, pay them off. So that was number 2. Number 3 was make it automatic, set it and forget it. Number 4, this one is accelerate your savings by using tools like Roundup. Most banking systems have this. You just have to activate it, right? so that when you use your debit card, so for example, it'll round up to the nearest dollar. So if you use your debit card and your purchase is $4.97, it's going to round your purchase up to to add that extra 3 cents to round it up to $5. And so that 3 cents is going to go to your savings, and then the merchant is going to get paid whatever they need to get paid. 3 cents doesn't sound like a lot, but we all know that when that, especially if you swipe your card a lot, like some of us do, it actually starts to add up. So that is one way. Cash App even has this feature. If you have a Cash App card, Cash App now also has a savings account feature. So it's separate from your Cash App balance. There is a savings account feature. It is FDIC insured. So Cash App also has this roundup feature. So if you have a Cash App card and you have the savings account and you employ the roundup feature, then when you swipe your Cash App card, it automatically puts that money into your savings account. Number 5, think about purchases 2, 3, 4 times before you purchase them. Listen, so I've been doing this a lot in the last couple of weeks. Y'all know it doesn't take about a minute to pick up this phone and go searching the Amazon or wherever I'm trying to find something. And 9 times out of 10, I have either that exact item or something very similar that I can get by with, or extrapolate the root. Lord, let me stop trying to use these big words. That I could use something that is close to what I need to get the job done of whatever it is that I'm purchasing it for. Repurpose items in your home. I'm dropping a video soon where I redecorated this area in my office, and I mean, it's not much, but it made the space look nice and inviting. But I used things that I already have in my home. Either I brought it from another room, or it was something that I wasn't using, and I put it to use. So think about those purchases. Is this something that you really need right now? Or is it something that you need or want, but you can wait until after you have either gotten close to your goal, or that you have met your goal? Okay. Again, do you already have something that you can use that'll serve the purpose of whatever it is that you're trying to buy? If your underwear is too small, like, look, go buy the underwear, okay? But if you need a new candy dish, you probably got a dish already in your house that you can use. Paint it up, decorate it, do something, I don't know, or just use it the way it is. Okay, so that was number 5. Think about those purchases. And number 6, this is one that I have not taken advantage of, that I see other people doing masterfully, and I want to start doing it. And this one is taking advantage of discounts, rewards, cashback offers, all of those things. Now, I am not suggesting to go out there and just go ham on all these things. I mean, I think there's some level of technique to it in order for it to work all together. I know somebody who actually does it that way. I mean, they've got a well-oiled machine, from credit cards to, Walmart accounts to streaming accounts, like everything, all of it. I'm going to give y'all a prime example of something that we are not doing right here in our home. So y'all know Amazon has the family, I don't know exactly what it's called, but where you can add family and friends to your account. I am paying for an Amazon Prime account. Me. My husband, who lives in the same exact house, has his very own Amazon Prime account that he's paying an annual fee on. Why are we doing that? We've talked about merging, y'all, and we probably gonna revisit that conversation again. But we talked about merging, and then it was like, well, let's just keep things the way they are. But I'm so much into a savings mindset. Like, there's, we can save that $100 a month. We got a daughter that's going to college soon. We don't have time to be wasting money. So, that's just one small example. I'm talking about, you know, I just started using my Chick-fil-A rewards, like making sure that when I do go and I have to pay, scan this app so I can get my rewards. When I want my cookie, I don't have to pay that $3 or how much ever that cookie costs. Or, you know, if I'm putting together a meal, I don't have to pay for a whole meal. I might just need to buy a drink. We got to save this money whatever way we can. So anyway, those are the 6 tips. Number 6, which is taking advantage of discounts and rewards. That's something that I definitely am looking into, trying to get together a system that works for me and the way I shop and the way I spend. You know, because again, I like convenience. I'm not getting rid of everything. I like Instacart. I like Amazon. I like all of that stuff. I'm just gonna find a way to save money in other ways that I'm wasteful. So those are the tips. We're gonna open this this budget book and see what that's all about. All right, I'm back, y'all. I just stuffed my face. Crab legs was on the menu if I didn't mention it before. But let's get this, get these budgets open. I'm pretty sure that's what's in this container, y'all. This bag. So if it's not, we both gonna be surprised. And I bought 2. I actually bought both of them to give away. Not that I can't use this, but I bought one mainly to give to my daughter because, you know, she's about to be out in the world. They did do some budgeting in economics class, but, you know, I want her to learn also from, you know, what we do and what we do well. So this is not sponsored. Nothing that I've talked about is sponsored. Not any of the softwares that I mentioned earlier, Cash App, none of that. I'm just giving you tips and stuff from my experience and also things that I want to try. So this, y'all, like I said, I have 2 of them, so I'm only gonna open one because, like I said, I'm gonna gift it to my daughter. But I am very curious to see what all is inside. So I bought this from, I think it was in my Instagram feed, and it's Budget Planner, and it's by The Budget Babe, Shauna Marie. So this is what the outside looks like. It's spiral bound. The covers are, of course, they're thicker than paper, but they're not super thick. So I am just going to flip through really quick. She has a welcome page with an index, right? So that's pretty cool. Oh, there's some challenges in here, y'all. Wow. So I'm definitely interested to see. So the 100-day money challenge tracker. She has a 100-day money challenge tracker in here, which I mentioned that earlier. There's a 52-week challenge. I don't know what that is. There's a 26-week challenge. There's a 30-day eat at home challenge. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen any of this stuff yet, but I'm definitely interested to flip through and see what it entails. But I can tell you, because I'm a self-taught kind of graphics girl, I've made many forms for work, for my job, and not to show all her product, but looks like everything is packaged pretty nicely. You know, clean lines. I like that kind of stuff. You know, everything lines up pretty good. I'm not a perfectionist by any means, but I do like my stuff to look nice. So yeah, so this is Budget Planner by The Budget Babe. I definitely think just by flipping through, again, I don't want to kind of like show her products. I can't even remember what I paid for these, y'all. That's another part of taking control of your finances and saving more. You probably will remember what you spent on stuff, but I did buy 2. So yeah, I want to flip through. I want to see what the what the challenges are. Okay, so there's a 30-day no spend challenge. This is pretty cool. You get she has a tracker on here. Yeah, this is, I'm not going to show everything, but in this challenge there's a no buy list. So I think that is pretty interesting because of even one of the things I talked about earlier in the conversation, which is I can already tell you what's going to have to be on my no buy list is makeup products. Okay. So I'm sitting at my vanity right now. Y'all can't see all the stuff that's laid out in front of me, but there's a lot of stuff down here. I actually purchased a few more things. Now I will say, since I've been doing my challenge, I've been doing really, really good. So even the things that I did purchase, I purchased with Amazon gift card monies that I received for Christmas and for my birthday. So I haven't spent my own money, and I've been really diligent about doing that. So I do have a couple of packages. I may open that on another video. I'm not sure. But I do like this no buy list. Makeup is definitely going to have to be one of my things on there. This is pretty cool. So the 52-week challenge looks like it's similar to the 100-day money challenge, but it is not random. It's in order. Where is the 100 envelope challenge? Okay, I see that. So again, just to show you, because you can find this online, but I like she has a little tracker page, and if y'all were following me when I did it before, this is typically something that I wouldn't do because I don't like carrying around paper and books. I do everything on my phone, so I actually made a tracker on my phone. But what I like is she has a little tracker, and look right there. Remember I told you the item is, or the amount that you would save is $5,050. So I think this is pretty neat. So I'm not disappointed at all. I think there's quite a few tools in here. I'm gonna look through this a little bit more closely, and yeah. So again, this is not sponsored, but if this is something that you're interested in, if you're looking for some tools and tips to help you take control of your finances, take a look at this. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Come back. So my challenge, I think, is set to go through, I want to say my challenge is set to go through like August, September. And the reason why I gave the amount $7,000 to $10,000 is because I definitely, again, minimally want to get to the $7,000. And I think that takes me through like August, September. And then after that, I'll decide, you know, if I want to push through to the end of the year to continue with that. Because of course, you know, I want to you know, purchase things, purchase gifts, but corralling my money is going to help me, you know, kind of steer that. And then I think one of the things that I definitely not think, I know one of the things I want to do a better job of this year is not wait until the last minute to purchase. I mean, like last year I did a pretty good job. I like save. But I think this year I want to maybe try, I saw somebody say that what they do is every time they get paid, they buy a gift card, and they use those gift cards to purchase Christmas gifts. So I think that may be something that I might want to try. I'll think about that over the next couple of weeks. So this is just the beginning of February, y'all. So even though I don't really do resolutions, but I definitely do kind of look at what I want to do better, what I want to do work, you know, what I want to get rid of, things that I don't want to bring into the new year. I mean, I guess you could kind of say it's a resolution, but it's not resolute. Like, it's really, you know, just things I want to do. And one, I hold myself accountable, but at the same time, I give myself grace. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. So anyway, y'all check back with me. I may do a video at some certain points, you know, to kind of check in and let y'all know how things are going. But August, September, I'm for sure going to do a video to see where I am. And if I extend it through to the end of the year, then, you know, there may be another video. So, all right. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully these were some good tools and tips to help you on your money savings journey. And let's get this money, y'all.